Hey, sub! You know one thing we haven't added to Piggy recently? More game modes. We've spent so much time focusing on the different weapons and characters we can add that we've completely forgotten about the game itself. So that's why today we're looking at 10 Piggy game modes that change Roblox Piggy. From the regular Piggy game with a twist or two to completely different games, there's more than enough ways to change Piggy from the regular old game modes to something special. So you better get started with showing them off, sub. Let's get right into it. Number 1. Family Gathering. Sub, you must be pretty familiar with the regular Piggy game mode by now, right? Just one Piggy chasing around all the players around the map. She must get pretty tired, and that's why in this game mode, she's called her family for help. The game mode starts simple enough with Piggy spawning after 30 seconds, but where it takes a turn is when the little brother Piggy bot spawns after a minute. Double the trouble! And it only gets worse as the round progresses, with the mother spawning after a minute and a half. Eventually, you'll have the entire pig family chasing you around the map as you try to make your escape. With this many piggies, you'll have to watch your back all the time to make sure you don't get cornered. Number 2. Survival Mode. And now, sub, it's time for something completely different. Because in this game mode, you don't need to escape Piggy. Instead, every player is equipped with a gun and will fight against waves and waves of Piggy monsters. Not to worry though, sub. All the previously locked doors have been opened, so you can give your attention to fighting off the hordes of Piggies. Ammo can be found hidden in various places on the map, and you'll need to find enough to last you the entire wave, or you'll be caught with an empty gun. And unlike the regular Piggy, there's no winning in this one, sub. You can only get a higher and higher score each time you play since Piggies keep on coming, spawning faster and faster until your entire team has been wiped out. Number 3. Hot Potato. If there's one character everyone wants to learn more about, sub, it's Mr. P. Well, I might just have a solution, sub. How about getting a ton of giant Mr. P's? Except one of them is on fire. Get it? Because he's literally a hot potato. Oh man, when did I become so funny? I'm sure you know how the hot potato game works, but now it's in Piggy. The hot potato can pass on the flame by running into another Mr. P, and then they become the hot potato. Whoever's on fire at the end of the last minute loses the game. The winner is the last Mr. P left not on fire after 10 minutes. Number 4. Piggy Deathrun. Until now, all these game modes have been quite close to the original Piggy game mode. Well, kind of anyway. Until now. I've come up with a completely original idea, sub. It's Deathrun, except it's Piggy-fied. I'm a genius! The innocent players, or runners, as they're known in Deathrun, first spawn at the start of the deadly obstacle course. Not only will they have to complete a difficult obby before escaping, but they'll also need to dodge Piggy's evil traps that can be activated from the other side of a one-way wall. It's not all bad news though, sub. If you manage to avoid Piggy's perilous traps, then you'll get the opportunity to go onto her side of the wall with a gun, and you and your other survivors can get your revenge and win the game. Number 5. Vent Labrinth. Just like Deathrun, this next game mode has changed Piggy into a completely different game. I mean, Piggy doesn't even make an appearance in this game mode. In the Vent Labrinth game mode, everyone spawns at the top of a giant maze, just tall enough for you to fit, but not tall enough to stand up. With lots of twists and turns, it won't be easy for you to make an escape. The winner of this game mode is the player that can make it out of the maze first. But sub, you didn't really think it was gonna be that easy, right? Mousy will also be crawling around the vents, chasing innocent players to make their escape even more difficult. Are you enjoying the game mode suggestions so far? Then leave a like on the video. Leaving a like shows Sub what videos he should make in the future, and it helps to support the channel. Number 6. Madness. Let's get back to familiar ground, sub. This next game mode is just like a regular Piggy game, but with a slight twist. The addition of an Angriometer. The Angriometer increases every time an item is picked up, a door is unlocked, and a tool is used. But making Piggy mad certainly isn't a good thing, sub. As she gets more and more mad, her trap counter will begin to increase, and her run speed will get faster and faster. But I'm sure you're not interested in that, sub. You're interested in how you control bacon hair noobs in this mode. Well, by quickly picking up an item and putting it back down repeatedly, Piggy will get very mad very quickly. Let's just hope she gets to the bacon hairs before she gets to you. By the time you've unlocked every door and grabbed all the items you need to make a successful escape, Piggy is sure to be furious. Let's hope you can make it to the final door in time, sub. Unfortunately, the same can't be said for bacon. Better luck next time. Number 7. King. I bet you're used to being the star of the show around here, right, sub? Well, step aside. There's a new character that's even more important than you. It's George Piggy. He's been the star of the Piggy story ever since the start of Chapter 1, where he first went missing. And now, he's the star of this game mode as all the players have been equipped with guns and weapons. They've got to protect George Piggy. Unlike the other game modes, if you die, that doesn't mean it's game over. It doesn't matter whether you're dead or alive. If George Piggy makes an escape without being caught by Piggy, everyone in the game is a winner. That means you need to protect George Piggy at all costs, sub, even if it's at the expense of your own life. Number 8. Scrambled. Hey, sub, if you had to use one word to describe yourself in Piggy, pro? I thought so. And that's why for this game mode, I've made you a complete noob. One skill all pros have is the ability to memorize the different locations of the various locks and keys you need. All that you need to make your final escape from Piggy. But it doesn't just help them make a quicker escape, but it stops them from retracing their steps and potentially being caught by Piggy. Well, that won't be much use in the Scramble game mode, since it completely shuffles the location of all the items and locks throwing every pro off. There's no use practicing for this one. You'll have to rely on pure luck. Hey, you at home, have you got any Piggy Game Mode ideas that you want us to hear? Or maybe an idea that you think we could make? Let us know in the comments. You might even see your own idea in a future video. Number 9. Trade Place Trial. Speaking of pros, if there's one thing they all have in common, it's their ability to calculate every single movement, leaving nothing up to chance. This doesn't just help them make a quick escape, but even helps them stay out of the way of Piggy. However, in the Trade Place Trial game mode, Piggy will swap places with a random player every 30 seconds. This is sure to throw off any player, especially if Piggy was on the complete opposite side of the map. But it's not just speed that this affects. It can also make teaming way more difficult, since your buddy could be replaced with Piggy at any moment. You won't have much time to get away when she stood right beside you. You could even be swapped with Piggy when you're just about to grab that all-important item. That final item you need to make that final escape, only to return to that spot for Piggy to be camping it. How annoying is that, sub? Number 10. Boss Game Mode. There are many theories circulating the community right now. Everyone's trying to figure out the mystery of Piggy before Minitoon uncovers all the secrets. Final boss battle between all of the uninfected characters against the infamous Mr. P to finally end the Piggy story once and for all. Well, if this theory turns out to be true, there could be an entire game mode centered around boss battles against your favorite Piggy characters, each with different attacks and weaknesses. It would take a true pro to master and defeat all of them. Maybe you could be that master, sub. I'm sure everyone would love more game modes to play. Well, I bet you've got more videos to make, sub. Especially with Sub Blox World now uploading every single day. You heard him, everyone. Hit that sub button, and we'll see sub next time.